Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be teaching you guys about Sculk Catalysts, what they are, what they do, and all that stuff like that. So let's get right into the video. First of all, you may be wondering, what is a Sculk Catalyst and what does it do? So the Sculk Catalyst was invented in the 1.19 Wild Update, used in the deep dark biomes in ancient cities. And that's where you'll find them. They're used to make more Sculk. Basically, that's a brief explanation. So when a mob dies, it drops XP, right? And basically what this does is it transfers the XP into Sculk blocks, like Sculk, Sculk veins, not Sculk catalysts, and Sculk shriekers and sensors. But there's a little bit more about these two, and I'll tell you about that later. So, for an example, this is my command blocks. I'm going to be using this to summon mobs and then kill them immediately so they drop their XP, and I'll show you what it does. Oh. Alright, so you didn't see what happened there, but basically you can see that it all turned into Sculk. So what it did was it took the Ravager's XP and it transferred it into Sculk. So, the blocks that it can replace are kind of specific. Mostly are naturally generated substances like dirt, gravel, deep slate, dripstone, a lot of stuff like that. So, pretty much anything that you can find naturally. And what it cannot use, an easier way to find that is by going into the F3 mode and looking at what. So, on the right side of my screen, it should say, or under targeted block, it should have a list of hashtags. Hashtag Sculk replaceable. That should be one of them because it's a dirt block and that's what it can do. But it did not convert this whole thing into Sculk. It only does layers that the Sculk veins and Sculk blocks are touching physically. So it was only touching the top layers and the Sculk veins spreaded it. So it only got the top layer of everything. Sculk blocks cannot go down unless they have a visual or whatever, something like that. And now, you saw, next thing I'm going to explain to you is how they can spawn Sculk shriekers and Sculk sensors. Oops, caps. Here, I'm going to run that just a tiny bit more to show you guys again. And hopefully you guys can see it well this time. Hello. Alright, so the Ravagers are immediately dying. It's too loud. The Ravagers are immediately dying, and all these bubbles are just the Sculk spreading. But since I put buttons here, and they cannot travel through buttons, they're not going anywhere. They're just standing right there. So that's one simple way to keep it still. Now, you can see these Sculk sensors blocks right here. These in a Sculk shrieker, this is a very important part. So, Sculk shriekers and Sculk sensors only spawn when it is 4 blocks or less, no, or more away from the Sculk Catalyst. So, in this radius, the shrieker is being very annoying, I'm sorry. In this radius, the blocks cannot spawn. That is why there's no Sculk blocks, Sculk shriekers and catalyst and sensors right in these blocks. Also, here's another really important thing. Wardens cannot spawn if you placed a block or if it is spawned by a catalyst, because basically they just can't do it. Pretty easy as that. They only spawn in deep dark biomes and ancient cities. So that's also really helpful, so you don't have to worry if it just starts screeching like crazy. Now there is many ways to farm this machine, like a skeleton spawner into a... See, yep, they keep spawning. Like a skeleton spawner into a Sculk farm. I might do a tutorial on that later. That's one way to do it. And yeah, they keep spawning. Wait. No, never mind. That was 4 blocks. So yeah, that's pretty much a brief intro on Sculk Catalysts. They can also, what I was saying about XP was that when you break Sculk blocks, they give XP. So that's basically a mob's XP into a block, which is pretty cool in my opinion. I'm pretty sure that's basically it. I might do a little bit of farming tutorials on Sculk blocks a little bit later, but that's all I wanted to teach you guys today. Have a great day, and see you next time. Bye.